The United Kingdom's Ministry of Defense latest intelligence update on Ukraine, October 28, 2023. Heavy but inconclusive fighting continues around Avdiivka in Donetsk Oblast, where Russia began a major offensive in mid-October. Russia has committed up to 8 brigades to the Avdiivka sector and has likely suffered some of its highest casualty rates of 2023. Russian nationalist military bloggers have strongly criticized Russia's tactics in the Avdiivka operation. The operation highlights Russia's ongoing challenge of political leaders demanding more territorial gains while the military struggles to mount effective offensives. Overall, Russia continues to face the core military political challenge of being pushed to seize more territory without having the capability to mount effective operational offensives. Ukraine's Armed Forces General Staff Update. Day 612 of Russia's attempted full-scale invasion continues. Russia launched 5 missile strikes, 18 airstrikes, and 20 multiple launch rocket system attacks against Ukrainian positions and settlements, causing civilian casualties. Russia also launched 4 Iskander missiles, with 3 shot down by Ukraine. Fighting remains active in the east and south. No major changes on other fronts. Russia shelled over 10 settlements along various axes, including in Kharkiv, Luhansk, Donetsk regions. Russia made unsuccessful attempts to regain lost ground near several settlements. Ukraine repelled multiple attacks along various axes. Russia conducted airstrikes near several settlements. Ukrainian forces continue offensive operations near Melitopol and Bakhmut, inflicting losses on Russian forces. Ukraine launched 5 airstrikes and missile strikes on Russian forces. The Institute for the Study of War Russian Offensive Campaign Assessment. Remnants of the Wagner Group appear to be fighting in the Avdiivka direction, subordinate to Russian Ministry of Defense-controlled formations. A Russian military correspondent interviewed a commander of the Russian Arbat Separate Guards Special Purpose Battalion serving in Avdiivka. The commander claimed the battalion has an element almost entirely composed of former Wagner personnel. He said the Avdiivka direction is the battalion's main direction, as it is part of the Dikaya division of Donbas and the Donetsk People's Republic's Pyatnashka Brigade defending Donetsk. The Wagner-staffed unit provides drone operators, electronic warfare specialists, and fighters to other frontline units as needed. The correspondent indicated the Arbat battalion is part of the Russian armed forces. It's likely the brigade has former Wagner personnel who signed contracts with the Russian Ministry of Defense after Wagner financier Prigozhin's rebellion or death. The Institute for the Study of War key takeaways today. Wagner Group remnants integrating into Russian military units like Chechen Bakhmut forces, indicating Kremlin is co-opting Wagner capabilities. Ukrainian counteroffensives continue steadily in eastern Zaporizhia and around Bakhmut, despite tough Russian resistance. Russia struck civilian infrastructure in Dnipropetrovsk, continuing terror campaign against Ukrainian civilians. Russia coercing Central Asian migrants into military service, hoping to appease nationalist supporters amid Putin's re-election bid. Russian advances remain slow across Donbas and Zaporizhia front lines, but pressure continues on key cities like Bakhmut and Avdiivka. Putin reportedly plans to send conscripts to fortify border forces, freeing contract soldiers for combat roles. Apparent Ukrainian cyberattacks disrupt Russian telecoms in occupied regions, demonstrating reach behind enemy lines.